staying home today?
Jill is staying home today. Well, good evening everyone. Anybody that's already in, if you want to put your team names in the live chat window, we can add you into the list. I'm not going to say much for the next few minutes, but I've already put a little post up in the live chat, so once you're in, just add in your team name. I'm just going to go and drink the tea. I'm not sure. Nobody's in. Even though there's one person viewing and two people playing, playback. I've managed to get it all on one computer this time, so
Nice.
it's a bit easier.
Yeah.
A frozen shoulder.
You do not. How did you get that?
I have no idea. Did it on Sunday by doing nothing. Trapped a nerve in my shoulder.
Because that's what they did with Jeannie. She didn't do her exercises, she could get her frozen shoulder.
Yeah.
But I thought it was because of the break.
Yeah, it's the same thing. You don't move it. Yeah, I've trapped a nerve in the back.
Oh no. Physio. Get Jill to give you some ointment.
Now Jake's giving me one big exercise.
One big exercise?
Torture. Yeah, gave it to me last night because I was such pain last night. I was walking the dogs and I met my neighbour, and not only was my plantar fasciitis really bad, so I was hobbling and drooped walking the dogs. And she said, "You look shit." I went, "I feel shit."
Yeah.
Oh, can I turn the mic up? I'm on a different computer, that's why. Is that better? Why, were you trying to listen in on what I was saying? Is that better? Kane. Was it Stupid Kane, wasn't it, his team name last week? Was it? Kane is stupid. Oh, Kane is an arse. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Much worse.
Much worse. Kane is an arse's team. Oh, very, very bad. So, does your team name keep going? So if you're just joining us, if you just put your team name in the live chat window, that's the first part. We'll start, if we can, around about 7:26. I don't usually say much until then, so you'll just see me prattling on in the background. Sorry, I'm using a different computer today, so that's probably why the settings were all out. Days are confused. I think Kane's team name is Won't Zach Down.
What is that?
Won't Zach Down. I think it's probably something like Won't Back Down, but they changed it to Won't Zach Down. Bed Bath and Beyonce. Hey, welcome back.
There was a comment about Zach last week. I don't know who he is.
I don't know. Maybe Kane will tell us who Zach is. So another couple of minutes. Honey Nut Vireos are in. Okay. Anybody else joining us?
Stop.
Hmm?
Stop.
Oh yeah, another couple of minutes. Another couple of minutes. So who usually is? Thursday Night Bike Club's missing, and Usual Suspects. See whether Steve joins in. So we'll start just after 7:30. We'll just see if there's any more teams going to join us first. Thursday Night Bike Club, they've arrived.
Right.
Cold night's pedaling your bike, really, wasn't it?
They're my faves, you know that.
You said that on the mic as well, so Anna's going to get upset again. Sorry, Anna. I should really tell everybody the story of Anna asking me, first timers, there's a new team. Anna asked me this afternoon, she said, look at my rack.
No, she did not.
She did.
Oh, how inappropriate
I
is
know.
that?
Yeah, she apparently she'd been cleaning the bread rack.
I know.
Yeah.
She told me she did that, but she didn't tell me she made that comment.
Okay, I'm going to give it another minute if you don't mind, everyone. So not a lot happens until we get all the team names in, and then once that's give it another couple of minutes, and then we'll start pub quiz. Everybody should know that the first round is beer, and then because of the fantastic inauguration today, there will be a US president's round. Isn't it amazing? We've actually got a US president for the first time in 4 years. Okay, so Steve is in, Usual Suspects, but he's all on his own. So he's the usual suspect at the moment, mate. Oh, trouble's turned up.
You don't know what side of me to go on. Just doing a weird dance behind you.
At least you're laughing.
Well, I don't.
That's not normally what you do to
Because
treat
there's
customers.
no actual.
What do you want?
There's no actual customers in the store. I can tolerate it better. I have a higher patience tolerance now. Oh, look, you can see me. Oh no, that's just the delay.
They
Yeah.
can see you, hear you,
They
everything
can
about
see
you.
you, hear you.
Yeah.
Well, nothing's out of the ordinary.
Okay, I think we'll begin. What have we got, 16 maybe?
Yes.
Yeah, 16 so far. Okay, so we're going to start with the first round. So the losing team last week chose beer, and I think that was Steve. from the usual suspects. So that's your first category. So question 1 on beer. What is the name of the porridge-like mixture at the start of the brewing process? So what's it called? So what's the name for the porridge-like mixture at the start of the brewing process? Yes, she's upset that I told that story. Oh, it's the usual suspects now. There's more than one. And question number 2. Which country is the biggest producer of hops in the world? Is it the United Kingdom? Is it Germany? Is it the USA? Or is it the Czech Republic? So which country is the biggest producer of hops in the world? Is it the UK? Is it Germany? Is it the USA? Or the Czech Republic? And question number 3. Following on from which is the biggest producer of hops, so which country is the biggest consumer of beer in the world by per capita? Is it Germany, is it the Czech Republic, or is it, believe it or not, Namibia? So which country is the biggest consumer of beer in the world by per capita? Is it, sorry, I should have said is it the UK, is it Germany, is it the Czech Republic, or is it Namibia? Question number 4. With over 400 brands, which is the biggest brewing company in the world? So with over 400 brands, which is the biggest brewing company in the world? Question number 5. Which Canadian brewing company only brews one beer and they're really proud of it? So which Canadian brewing company only brews one beer and they're incredibly proud of it? Question number 6. What gas is inside the bore which is inside cans of Guinness and, for instance, cobblestone? So what gas is inside the bore which is in the cans of Guinness and, for instance, cobblestone? Question number 7. What is the national beer of Barbados? So what's the national beer of Barbados? Question number 8. Oh, nuts and bolts are in. Ooh, how long have you been in? So, question number 8. What is the name of the beer and brewery in The Simpsons? So, what's the name of the beer and the brewery in The Simpsons? So how many questions have you missed? Nuts and bolts. I think, Kane, they were trying to give you a head start. And question number 9. What does the term ABV mean? So what does the term ABV mean? A for Alpha, B for Bravo, and V for Victor. And then finally, question 10. Who regulates and controls all beer sales in Ontario? So who regulates and controls all beer sales in Ontario? So I'll give you a minute to reprise those. Yeah, I know you're good, but do you need any of the questions repeated? And what's the weather like in BC? Okay, answers to the first round of beer. Mash is the porridge-like mixture at the start of the brewing process. Mash. The USA is the biggest producer of hops in the world. I think they produce something like 75% more hops in the world. The biggest consumer of beer in the world by per capita, that's the Czech Republic. They drink on average 143 litres per person per year, and the next country, and that's over a third more than anybody else. And the next country is, believe it or not, Namibia with 108 litres. Germany's next, I believe. With over 400 brands, Anheuser-Busch InBev is the biggest brewing company in the world. The Canadian brewery that only brews one beer, that's Steam Whistle. And I have to say, I can't stand it. There you go. There's nitrogen that's in the bore in cans of Guinness and Cobblestone. The national beer of Barbados is Banks. And the beer and brewery in The Simpsons is Duff Beer. And ABV means alcohol by volume. And it's the AGCO, or the Alcohol and Gaming Commission of Ontario. They regulate and control all beer sales, but all beer and spirits, alcohol sales in Ontario. So once you've added your scores up, as the usual thing, just put your scores in the live chat window, and then my lovely PJ will add them into the scoreboard. Okay, so Dazed and Confused got 9. Walt sat down got 6. Usual Suspects got 7. National beer of Barbados is Banks, B-A-N-K, Banks beer. 7 for Nuts and Bolts. First Timers got 7. Thursday night.
First timers.
The First Timers. Oh, did you not get them? Sorry. Sorry, I did. Thursday Night Bike Club got 7.
First timers. 7.
Yeah. Honey Nut Beerio's got 6. So we're just waiting on
Bed Bath and Beyond.
Bed Bath and Beyonce. We just need your score. They got 6. Okay, I won't need to read that out because they've all got it on the text window. It's only the next round that we do. Okay, round number 2. We haven't done one for a while. We're going to do a current affairs round. Quite a lot happened this week that's newsworthy. So, question 1 on current affairs. Name the company and founder who successfully launched a satellite or a rocket which held a satellite from underneath a 747 jetliner wing. So name the company and founder who successfully launched a rocket and satellite from underneath a 747 jetliner on Sunday. Question number 2, another space question. NASA prematurely ended a final test of what rocket on Monday? So it's got an official name and I don't know what other name you call it. So there's 2 answers to the question. So NASA prematurely ended a final test of what rocket on Monday? Question number 3. In one of his first acts, what pipeline has Biden cancelled? So name the pipeline. So in one of his first acts, what's the name of the pipeline that Biden has cancelled? And then question number 4. Which country's boat capsized and then temporarily sank during the America's Cup on Sunday? So which country's boat capsized and temporarily sank during the America's Cup races on Sunday? And question number 5, this is a follow-on from the question above. Who currently leads the pre-qualification races in the America's Cup? So who currently leads the pre-qualification races in the America's Cup? You have a choice of Team USA, Team UK, or Team Italy. And question number 6. Inter Miami, MLS team, soccer for you guys, announced who will be their new manager. So Inter Miami MLS team announced who will be their new manager. Question number 7, another sports question. Why is the name Sarah Thomas such an important milestone for the NFL on February the 7th? So why is the name Sarah Thomas such an important milestone for the NFL on February the 7th? And then question number 8. What was the score between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns in the playoffs on Sunday? So what was the score between Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns in playoffs on Sunday? Question number 9. Who sang the national anthem at Biden's inauguration? So who sang the national anthem at Biden's inauguration? Okay. Current events or current sports? They're the same thing, are they not? They're a current event, so it doesn't matter if I choose sports, does it? Super Bowl's coming up, wrapping up, so that's current. Play, you know, it's on. I don't know what to say, Kane. Just because you're no good at sports, Kane.
You should go back to his name last.
And finally, question 10. Who's hosting the live primetime TV inauguration show? So who's hosting the live primetime TV inauguration show? So I'm expecting a low score from Walt Zach Downey based on that comment from Kane. So I'll give you another 30 seconds and then I'll give you the answers. Okay, answers to current affairs. It's Richard Branson's company Virgin Orbit that successfully launched a rocket from underneath the wing of a 747 jetliner. NASA's rocket is called SLS. That's its technical name. I bet everybody's calling it Mega Rocket. Really original name. Biden's cancelled the Keystone Pipeline. It was Team USA American Magic that capsized and sank during the America's Cup. Ineos Team UK are the current leaders in pre-qualification. They've won every race so far, having not won any pre-qualifying races before that. Interland's MLS team have announced that Phil Neville, England women's manager, is going to be their new manager. Sarah Thomas, she's important because she's the first female official to referee a Super Bowl. She's going to be the touchdown adjudicator, I believe. Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns, it was 22-17 to the Chiefs. Lady Gaga sang the national anthem at Biden's inauguration. And Tom Hanks is hosting the live primetime TV inauguration show. Okay. Just wait for your scores to come in. Oh dear, we're all chirpy tonight, aren't we? Steve's wading in now. Can't have a sports. I hope not having a sports round as well. No, there isn't a sports round. That was the sports round according
Kane and Steve.
according to Stat Kane and Steve. There was let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sports questions. So that makes it a sports round. Apparently.
With more than 50% for that.
So Devon Cole, which team are you? Honey Nut Virio's got 4. Nuts and Bolts got 6. Usual Suspects got 4. First Timers got 2. Walt Zach Down got 5. Dazed and Confused got 6. Is sailing a sport? You better believe it is. Bed Bath and Beyonce got 4. Who are we missing?
Thursday night.
Thursday Night Bike Club got 8. They read the news and they play sports.
And they just tied for first.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, so scores on the door so far. Dazed and Confused got 6 in round 2, so they're now on 15. Won't Sack Down got 5, they're on 11. Bed Bath and Beyonce got 4, they're on 10 now. Funnin' Up Beer Airs got 4, they're also on 10. Thursday Night Bike Club with a great score of 8, now joint leaders with 15. Usual Suspects got 4, they're now on 11. Nuts and Bolts got 6, they're on 13. And the First Timers got 2, they're on 9. Absolutely not. You have no idea. If you ever watched America's Cup, you wouldn't believe how physical it is. And it wouldn't be the Olympics otherwise, would it? Sailing. Okay, round number 3. You can keep chirping as much as you like. Sport is... What, is darts a sport? Is snooker a sport? Is 10-pin bowling a sport? There you go, there's one to think on. Round number 3, because of the fantastic inauguration today, round number 3 is US presidents. So question 1 on US presidents. Name all 4 presidents' faces on Mount Rushmore. So name all 4 presidents' faces that are on Mount Rushmore. Question number 2. How many US presidents were born British subjects? So how many US presidents were born British subjects? Was it 8, 9 or 10? This was before all the rules were changed to say that you had to be born in the US to be president. America wasn't that old then. Can't believe I've done it again.
This question 3.
I've missed a question. I have. I've done it again. This is only a 9-round question. A 9-round. 9-question round now. It's only a 9-question round again. I'm afraid I've done it again. I've missed out question 3. So moving swiftly on to question 4. Name the only US president to resign from office. That should be a nice, easy one. So name the only US president to resign from office. I'm going to add in question 3 on that one because that's obviously what I've done again. Question number 5. How many presidents have been impeached? Is it 3, is it 6 or is it 9?
5.
So how many US presidents have been impeached? Is it 3, 6 or 9? And for an extra point, can you name them?
Bye, Nick.
Hey, darling.
Have a good night.
Yep, you too. Question number 6. Who was the last US president to be shot? Not assassinated, but shot. So who's the last US president that was shot? He wasn't killed, wasn't assassinated, he just got shot. Question number 7. What number president does Joe Biden become? So what number president does Joe Biden become? I've skipped 3, Steve, but it doesn't really matter. Question 4 was name the only US president to resign from office. That's a repeat for Devon. So name the only US president to resign from office. Question number 8. How many former presidents are currently alive? So how many former presidents are currently alive? Question number 9. What is the title of Barack Obama's new autobiography released this year, in 2020, sorry? So what is the title of Barack Obama's new autobiography, which he released in 2020? I got it for Christmas. It's an awesome read. And then finally, question 10. Who is the only president to have served more than 2 terms? So who is the only president to have served more than 2 terms? Okay, give you 30 seconds to confer your answers with your teammates. Okay, answers to the US President's round. The 4 presidents on Mount Rushmore are George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln, and Theodore Roosevelt. Question 2. There are 8 US presidents that were born British subjects, and that was before the rules changed to say you had to be born in the US to be president. We're skipping question 3 because I'm an idiot. So question 4, the only US president to resign from office, that was Richard Nixon. 3 presidents have been impeached, Trump, Clinton and Andrew Johnson. Technically Trump's been impeached twice, but that's still only 1 person, so it's 3. The last US president to be shot, that's Ronald Reagan in 1981. Joe Biden becomes the 46th president. There are 5 former presidents that are currently alive. That's Trump, Obama, George W. Bush, Carter and Clinton. Barack Obama's new autobiography is A Promised Land. And Franklin D. Roosevelt is the only president to have served more than 2 terms. Okay. No, he wasn't. No, Nixon was never impeached. He never got to that part because he resigned before he was impeached.
Saying,
yes,
yeah.
but he was technically never impeached because he resigned. They didn't follow through. PJ was just clarifying, by the way. So just waiting for your scores to come through. Eight for Nuts and Bolts. Bed Bath and Beyonce got 7. Dazed and Confused got 8. First Timers got 8. Honey Nut Beerers got 7. Thursday Night Bike Club got 9. And Won't Zach Down got 9. There was a bonus point? Oh yes, I did. I did say if you got Trump, Clinton and Andrew Johnson as the 3 impeached, there was an extra point, so they got 10.
Which?
Won't Zach Down got 10.
Alright.
And Usual Suspects got 7. Does anybody want to change their score? If you remember, question 5 was there's an extra point for naming the 3 who were impeached. I'll give you 30 seconds to come back to me with a no or a yes. Or if nobody answers, then I know it's
I know.
not changing. I'm guessing not then. Okay. So in that round, Dazed and Confused got 8. They're on 23. Usual Suspect, we've got an extra point, so I'll change them to 8 and 19. Oh, hang on. First timers, they've also got. I'm going to change rules for. I'm doing your job.
You're doing my job.
I know.
Well, you took the board too fast.
I did. It's my fault.
Yeah.
Thursday Night Bike Club, they got the extra point as well. So they got 10. They got 25. Sorry, Peter, as I had it in my hand, it was.
I know. Good job I don't write in pen.
Okay, so I'll start that one again. Dazed and Confused got 8, they're on 23. Won't Zack Down got 10, they're on 21. Bed Bath and Beyonce got 7, they're on 17. Honey Nut Cheerios got 7, they're also on 17. Thursday Night Bike Club got 10, they're on 25. They're your new leaders. Usual Suspects got 8. They're on 19. Nuts and Bolts got 8, they're on 21. And First Timers got 9, they're on 18. Might want to tidy up my writing. I've ruined that for you. Round number 4 is an art and literature round. So question 1 on art and literature. What is the term for painting with small dots of colour which form an image? So what is the term for painting with small dots of colour which form a larger image? Nuts and Bolts said they got 9.
Okay.
Question number 2 on art and literature. What is the first name for Professor McGonagall? So what's the first name of Professor McGonagall? Question number 3. Who created the sculpture of the Thinker? So who created the sculpture of the Thinker? Question number 4. Which 2 types of animals were used as mallets and balls at the Queen's croquet match in Alice in Wonderland? So what 2 types of animals were used as mallets and balls at the Queen's croquet match in Alice in Wonderland?
Question number 5. What's the name of Margaret Atwood's sequel to The Handmaid's Tale? So what's the name of Margaret Atwood's sequel to The Handmaid's Tale? Question number 6. Which French artist was famous for painting ballet dancers? So which French artist was famous for painting ballet dancers? Question number 7. What is the name of the winged horse in Greek mythology? So what is the name of the winged horse in Greek mythology? Question number 8. What is the name of the anti-slavery novel written by Harriet Beecher Stowe in 1852? So what's the name of the anti-slavery novel written by Harriet Beecher Stowe in 1852? Question number 9. To which county in England is Thomas Hardy associated with? So to which county in England is Thomas Hardy associated with? And then finally, question 10. Hamlet was the prince of which country? So Hamlet was the prince of which country? I'll give you 30 seconds to check your answers. Okay, answers to art and literature, round 4. Pointillism is the term for painting with small dots of colour which form a larger image. Professor McGonagall's first name is Minerva. Rodin created the sculpture The Thinker. The 2 animals that we use as mallets and balls in Alice in Wonderland, that was flamingos and hedgehogs. You can have half a point for each. Margaret Atwood's sequel to The Handmaid's Tale was The Testament. Edgar Degas was always famous for painting ballet dancers. Pegasus was the winged horse in Greek mythology. Harriet Beecher Stowe's novel, 1852, was the Uncle Tom's Cabin. Thomas Hardy is associated with Dorset, county of Dorset in England. And Hamlet was the Prince of Denmark. No, I think it's asexual actually. I think you could use that anyway. Minerva is, I've always known it as the girl's name.
Is it ER?
Minerva. It's Minerva.
That's a female name. And that was a guy.
No, Professor McGonagall. No, she's famous. That's Maggie Smith.
Oh, she's a female.
Yes.
I assumed it was a male.
No. Wontzak Down got. How did he get 10 out of 11? It's only a 10-point round. So rethink that one, Kane. Wontzak Down. How can you get 10 out of 11? Bed Bath and Beyonce got 8. Nuts and Bolts got 7.5. Dazed and Confused got 9. Thursday Night Bike Club got 7. No, Kane, you got half a point for flamingos and half a point for hedgehogs. So I'm guessing then that you got 9.5. So you got half a point, yeah, you got half a point for flamingos and half a point for hedgehogs. Usual Suspects got 5, and First Timers got 5.5. So Kane got 9 out of 10.
Just Honey Nut.
So Honey Nut Virio's got 5.5. I think I've put Nuts and Bolts got 7.5, correct?
Yeah.
Yep, perfect. Okay, so in that round, Dazed and Confused got 9, they're on 31. Wontzak Down also got 9, they're on 30, only 1 point in that. Bed Bath and Beyonce got 8, they're on 25. Honey Nut Virio's got 5.5 or 22.5. Still your leaders, but only by 1 point. It's Thursday Night Bike Club, they got 7, they're now on 32. Usual Suspects got 5, they're on 23. Nuts and Bolts got 7.5 for 29.5. And the First Timers got 5.5 for 23.5. Okay, so we're whizzing through the rounds tonight.
We do.
That's because there's no back chat. That's how it is. And we're not waiting for a few teams to hand their sheets in. Yeah. Okay, round 5 is a music round. So your first question on music. The fictional ship HMS Thunderchild is depicted on what 1978 concept album cover? The fictional ship HMS Thunderchild is depicted on what 1978 concept album cover? Question number 2. This is a nice easy one. Where did Supertramp have breakfast in 1979? So where did Supertramp have breakfast in 1979? Question number 3. What was Glenn Miller's telephone number? So what was Glenn Miller's telephone number? Should be 32. Get private texts on the side from Dazed and Confused. Yeah, they actually got 32, so they're equal on 32. How are you? Yeah. Go easy on them. Joking. So question number 4. What artist and song name did these lyrics come from? This is nice and easy. Life is plastic, it's fantastic. So you get half a point for the song name and half a point for the group. So what artist and song name did these lyrics come from? Life is plastic, it's fantastic. So half a point for the song name and half a point for the group. Question number 5. Which composer was able to continue to write despite becoming deaf in later life? So which composer was able to continue to write despite becoming deaf in later life? Question number 6, this one for the slightly older generation. Where did the Monkees take their last train to in 1966? PJ knows the answer to this one. So where did the Monkees take their last train to in 1966? PJ's era.
What?
PJ's era.
See if I'm right.
Yep. Yes, you're right. Question number 7. What term is used to describe a composition in which one or more single instruments are assigned leading roles? So what term is used to describe a composition in which one or more single instruments are assigned leading roles? I'm going to change that and say what you'll describe a classical composition in which one or more single instruments are assigned leading roles. Question number 8. The Hallelujah Chorus comes from which work? The Hallelujah chorus comes from which work? Question number 9. Name the song and the singer of these lyrics. She's been living in her white bread world. So name the song and the singer of these lyrics. She's been living in her white bread world. And then finally, question 10. Again, name the artist and the song from these lyrics. Okay, so you're Brad Pitt. So name the artist and the song from these lyrics. Okay, so you're Brad Pitt. You know that one as well, don't you, Peach? Yeah. No, just get something like a can if you want. In the back pocket. What do you want? Doesn't matter.
Thank you.
Okay, give you 30 seconds. PJ's just grabbing another beer. Okay, answers to the music round. HMS Thunderchild was on the album cover War of the Worlds by Jeff Wayne. Supertramp were having breakfast in America in 1979. Glenn Miller's telephone number was Pennsylvania 65000, or 000, I think it was in the song. Life is Plastic, It's Fantastic the song was Barbie Girl, and it was from Aqua. Beethoven was able to continue to compose despite becoming deaf in later life. The Monkees took the last train to Clarksville in 1966. The term to describe a classic composition in which one or more singular instruments are assigned leading roles is a concerto. The Hallelujah chorus comes from the Messiah. She's Been Living in a White Bread World, that's Billy Joel's Uptown Girl. And Okay, So You're Brad Pitt, that's That Don't Impress Me Much from Shania Twain. I'm sort of expecting a high score on that round because it wasn't that difficult.
Well, you can go lots.
Well, that's
Well, at least 2.
Got at least 2, she says. So just waiting for everybody's score. Won't Zach Down got 8. Nuts and Bolts got 10. Bed Bath and Beyonce don't do music, they only got 4. Thursday Night Bike Club got 7. Honey Nut Cheerios got 5. Dazed and Confused got 9. First Timers got 6.
Usual suspect.
So Usual Suspects got 7. Okay. That's everybody?
41, is that correct?
Oh, don't worry, they'll let you know. Dazed and Confused got 9, they're on 41. Won't Zach Down got 8, they're on 38. Bed Bath and Beyonce got 4, they're on 29. Honey Nut Cheerios got 5, they're on 27.5. Thursday Night Bike Club got 7, they're on 39. Usual Suspects got 7, they're on 30. Nuts and Bolts got a perfect score of 10, they're on 39.5. They're basically 1.5 points off the lead, which is held by Dazed and Confused. And the First Timers got 6 for 29.5. Okay, round number 6 is a geography round. So, question 1 on geography. In which European city would you find the Spanish Steps? So, in which European city would you find the Spanish Steps? Question number 2. PEK is the code for which international airport? PEK, P for Peter, E for Echo, and K for Kilo, is the code for which international airport? Question number 3. What is the capital of Chechnya? So what is the capital of Chechnya? Question number 4. In which Asian country is the Hindu Kush mountain range? So in which Asian country is the Hindu Kush mountain range? Question number 5. Which US state capital is known as the Mile High City? So which US state capital is known as the Mile High City? Question number 6. In which state is Dodge City? In which state is Dodge City? And then question 7. Which 3 countries border Luxembourg? So which 3 countries border Luxembourg? You've got to get all 3, there's no third points. Question number 8. In which country is Nicosia the capital? So in which country is Nicosia the capital? Question number 9. What is the name of the strait that's between the North and South Islands of New Zealand? So what's the name of the strait that's between the North and South Islands of New Zealand? And then finally, question 10. What is the second smallest sovereign state in the world? So what is the second smallest sovereign state in the world? Give you 30 seconds to confirm your answers. Okay, answers to the geography round. You would find the Spanish Steps in Rome in Italy. PEK is the international symbol for Beijing Airport. The capital of Chechnya is Grozny. The Hindu Kush is in Afghanistan. The US state capital, known as the Mile High City, that's Denver. Dodge City is in Kansas. The 3 countries that border Luxembourg, that's France, Belgium and Germany. Nicosia is the capital of Cyprus. And it's the Cook Straits that are between the North and South Islands of New Zealand. And the second smallest sovereign state in the world is Monaco. The answer to number 1, the Spanish Steps are in Rome in Italy. First timers got 1. Dazed and Confused got 8. Walt Zack Down got 4. Bed Bath and Beyond's got 1. Nuts and Bolts got 5, but they're chirping the fact that they beat Kane. Honey Nut Beerio's got 6. Thursday Night Bike Club and Usual Suspects to come. Yeah. Usual Suspects got 4. And Thursday Night Bike Club also got 8. Okay, so Dazed and Confused got 8, they're on 49. Walt Zack Down got 4, they're on 42. Bed Bath and Beyonce got 1, they're on 30. Honey Nut Beerio's got 6, they're on 33.5. Thursday Night Bike Club got 8, they're on 47, they're 2 points behind Dazed and Confused. Usual Suspects got 4, they're on 34. Nuts and Bolts got 5, they're on 44.5. And First Timers got 1, they're on 30.5. Okay, your last round, and for those new teams, your last round is a double point round, so just double your score basically. So this is a language quiz for round 7. It will make sense as soon as you hear the first question. So question 1. A maritime word and the direct opposite of tantrum. So a maritime word and the direct opposite of tantrum. Question number 2. From the Pied Piper of Hamelin, what does pied mean? So the Pied Piper of Hamelin, what does pied mean? Question number 3. Which Latin-derived word means destroyed? So which modern-day but Latin-derived word means destroyed? The other one. The right shoulder's fine. Question number 4. Which word meaning adroit stems from the Latin word for right hand? Might need to know a bit of Latin on this. So which word meaning adroit stems from the Latin word for right hand? Question number 5. Which Greek word for grey is also the name for a childhood crippling disease? So which Greek word for grey is also the name for a childhood crippling disease? Question number 6. Which modern word is derived from the Persian for a group of merchants or pilgrims travelling together? It's grey. It's not grade, it's grey. G-R-E-Y. So that's question 5, sorry. So question 6 is which modern word is derived from the Persian for a group of merchants or pilgrims travelling together? Question number 7. What is the difference between libel and slander? So what is the difference between libel and slander?
Excuse me.
Jude.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I can repeat 4 again. Which word meaning adroit stems from the Latin word for right hand? So which word meaning adroit stems from the Latin word for right hand? And then moving on to question 8. What is the Greek word for fire? So what is the Greek word for fire? And then question 9. What is the name for the rule of thumb principle that tells us that the simplest answer is most likely the correct one? So what is the name for the rule of thumb principle that tells us that the simplest answer is most likely the correct one? And then finally, question 10. In the UK, we call it paraffin. What do you call it here? Yeah, it's a good, easy 2 points, that one. I'll give you 30 seconds more on that one to give you a bit more time. Any other questions need repeating? Okay, answers to round 7, which is your double point round. So question 1, a maritime word and the direct opposite of tantrum is a doldrum. Doldrum. Pied Piper. Pied means multicoloured. The Latin word meaning the Latin derived word which means destroyed is decimate. The word meaning adroit stems from the Latin word for right hand, that's dexterity. The Greek word for grey is also a name for a childhood crippling disease, that's polio. And the modern word derived from the Persian for a group of merchants or pilgrims travelling together, that's caravan. And the difference between libel and slander, libel is the written word and slander is spoken. The Greek word for fire is pyro, and it's Occam's razor, which tells us that the simplest answer is most likely the correct one. And in the UK we'll call it paraffin, you call it kerosene here. So as I said, it's a double point round, so you can get 20 points on this round. So who's near the bottom at the moment?
This one.
Oh, there's only half a point in it though.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
I know, and this is the top.
so we've got, okay. So we're just waiting for everybody's scores to come in. 10 for nuts and bolts.
10 and it's a double point round.
Yeah, they got 10 out of 20. I'm guessing that Steve also got 10.
Why?
Usual Suspects got 10 because he put 20 for 20 out of 10 for with the Joker. So I'm guessing that means he got 10, but he'll have to come back to me. First Timers got 2. Anastasia or Dazed and Confused got 18. Good Lord, really?
Excuse me, first timers got 2.
They got 2, yes. Won't Zach Down got 10. First Timers got 4. Thursday Night Bike
No,
Club.
you already told me they got 2.
No, I think he hadn't doubled it. So
Ah.
he got 4. Oh, no, Steve got 20.
And Steve got 20.
Steve got
this
20.
This is going to take a minute
Yeah,
to change
okay.
your scores.
Where were we? Thursday night, we got First Timers got 4. I think I got that one. Thursday Night Bike Club got 12. Bed Bath and Beyonce got 12. And does that mean Honey Nut Beerios you got 20 as well? You'll have to come back to me because that's the same way that Steve wrote it. Oh, sorry, no. Honey Nut Beerios got 10. Sorry. Who's missing? Anybody?
That's it.
That's it.
So this is your low. And this is your high.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
Well, these are really close.
Some very, very close scores tonight. Okay, so in that round, Dazed and Confused got 18, Won't Zach Down got 10, Bed Bath and Beyonce got 12, Honey Nut Beerios got 10, Thursday Night Bike Club got 12, Usual Suspects got 20, Nuts and Bolts got 10, and First Timers got 4. So in last place, 8th place, it was their first time, and that is the First Timers. They got 34.5. So as it's your first time here, hang on, I'm just trying to read the Canoe and Paddle pub quiz because Jill was chirping in.
Jill is. Where's she? She's at home.
She's at home. I know she is. So the First Timers. Before I go on to the next group, because you came last, you get to choose a category for your choice for next week. So if you can come up with a nice idea for a category for next week, and just put it in the live chat window. In 7th place, with 42 points, that's Bed Bath and Beyonce. In 6th place, Honey Nut Beerios with 43.5. They came 6th. In 5th place, with 52 points, that's Won't Zach Down. In 4th place, only 2 points ahead, it's the Usual Suspects with 54 points. Half a point ahead of them with 54.5 points, that's Nuts and Bolts. And in 2nd place with 59 points, that's the Thursday Night Bike Club. And in 1st place, 2 weeks in a row, it's Dazed and Confused with 67 points. I know I scoffed at 18, yes, I did. But yes, I'd completely forgotten, yes, you did take Latin when you were at school. Yes, it was good to see you, well, not to see you, to have you live chatting as well. You never came back to us and said what's BC like at the moment, but anyway, we're just waiting for the First Timers to come up with a category for next week. and then we can say goodnight to this fantastic day with a new President of the United States. Hopefully we can get back to a little bit of normality now we've got somebody that's sane at the helm in the US. So their category for next week is food and drink. We do like a food and drink round. So hopefully, guys, we'll see you all next week. Your daffodils are blooming.
Oh.
They definitely wouldn't be blooming in Ontario right now, but yes, that's just slightly mild weather then you're having. Yeah, we'd love to see you guys soon. Obviously not with the travel bans that are in place, but yeah, lovely to see you or hear about you guys. And let's see you all. See if we can get 10 teams for next week. That would be really good. We're still in shutdown, obviously, till middle of February now. So this is going to go on for a little while longer. So as I said, be good to see you all next week. See if we can get 10 teams. And this is me signing off. See you guys.
So